Well, hello! Oh, have you? Nice! Nerdy and I are about to start broadcasting. Of course you are. I know, it's worth it. It's still worth it. All right, I'll catch you in a bit. Hey, what's up? I just sent you the link. I don't see you yet. There you are. Oh, look at us. Double green background business. There we go. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm hearing you twice.
Yep, me too. So I'm going to mute myself here. And I'll keep talking and see what we get. Where's it coming through? Oh, I know why. Nope, that's not it. He is not. It is you and I.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy, right?
A little bit.
All right, I'm trying to figure out where this is coming through. Oh, I know where it's coming through. Well, good evening and welcome to this unique broadcast. It's me. It's Doc. You don't ever see me. Occasionally, I'm the grumpy guy in the background of like a control room shot. You always see her. This is Madison Nerdy Bird Bench. Okay. Do you have any idea why we're here tonight? Do you? Yes? No?
I was going to assume Overwatch, but I honestly have no clue.
I love this. We've been keeping you in the dark for a little while. We've got a really cool opportunity, and we're going to make some Twitch history. So if you guys are in the broadcast right now, we're going to throw this out a few more times, and you want to help us prove out some of these theories tonight and jump in a game with either her, myself, we'll figure it out. Probably her. Someone's got to push the buttons on this board. Then we're going to figure out, we're going to decode Echo tonight. We're going to look at some absolutely fabulous VODs. We're going to figure out how you're going to play this superhero. And then we're going to queue some folks up, and we're going to see how it works. Probably just quick play because we never know, what we're going to get. So, but it should be pretty dang fun. How excited are you about this? This is when you lie.
I mean, I was not prepared, but okay. Let's do this.
Go. I love it. Okay, so let's have a quick conversation here about Echo. First of all, what do you think? What's your impression?
She's horrifying.
What makes her
She
horrifying?
is one of the most horrifying DPS heroes I have ever had the chance to play with.
How come?
Okay, so today when we were practicing with her, and this is like my first real ability to practice with her, I did play competitive when she first got launched, and so I was able to experience that, but I'm not used to people working together around the ability to steal ultimates like that, and so all of a sudden, I'm hearing, get Orisa, get Orisa, get Orisa, and then I hear, Pyros Matt start screaming, kill the Echo Orisa, and I'm like, which one is the Echo Orisa I'm trying to kill right now? It's disgusting.
Okay, so for people who are relatively in the dark about this, there's a unified vocabulary that teams use, and it varies a little bit from team to team, which is all about the getting really concise words, phrases, call-outs, so that we can communicate a lot of information, meaningful information in a moment. And so no personal, 4 syllables, is specific to one character and one ability that she's got. But it's a call-out that identifies that there's someone in weakness that we've usually pre-identified as somebody we want to target in certain fight situations. What Echo creates, and help make sense of this, is that you now have 32 potential, I guess we'll just say 12, potential call-outs that you can make all of a sudden when she transforms into somebody else. So talk a little bit about her ultimate ability, specifically duplicate or dupe. Is that what we're going to call it? We're just going to, they have dupe?
I think we should call it dupe because it's probably the quickest thing we can say. So basically, Echo's ability is she transforms into an enemy hero, has their ultimate. It's not ready as soon as she changes, but it's 400% ultimate charge time compared to the normal hero.
Yeah, exactly. Wherever she takes over,
I think.
Right. Yeah. Wherever she takes over, she's got that 400%.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. So if you can catch her early, you can
so
nullify her
imagine, basically you've got an Orisa and Orisa.
An Orisa and Orisa.
Yeah, you can.
Whoever.
If you want to kill her immediately as soon as she transforms.
Yeah. So you become a copy of the targeted enemy hero. They cannot swap heroes for the duration. So if they die immediately, but they're floating around with a Pharah, and she's building charge, you can't swap to something else. You can't swap to a Widow.
Unfortunately.
Right? Yeah, you're kind of locked in there. Okay, so talk a little bit about her sticky bombs here for a second, if you can.
Okay, so I actually haven't personally played her, but I believe the sticky bombs are on a 6-second cooldown, and they do a disgusting amount of damage. I'm sitting here as a support player, and all of a sudden one of my teammates goes from full health all the way down to critically low and goes, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, every 6 seconds this happens. and I was just flabbergasted. I was like, how do you have a DPS hero that does this much damage? That's ridiculous.
Yep, she's got those sticky bombs. Now, they will spray kind of weird, right? So you can actually... I mean, someone's going to come up with their super way of doing this. Her regular fire, this is an interesting one. This is a trioed fire. And somebody pointed out really early, this is actually a nice way of poking inaccurately at a Pharah. You know, think about that for a second, right? I mean, so she's at a far distance, and these are, of course, projectile, not DPS. Or sorry, of course they're DPS. They're projectile, not hit scan. But they do spread out as they get there. Well, hold on, do they? So if we shoot them right here, that's their spread. If we shoot them right there, see how quickly I can get there. Nope, it was too late. I couldn't see it. They go away too quick. But you can really poke down somebody who's low with these if you can be pretty accurate with them. I think this might be something that would get nerfed pretty quick. But anyway, but the sticky bomb.
Yeah, it's gross.
What's the health of these bots? Remind me. I always forget.
Pretty sure it's 200 health.
Okay. If you know
up,
where
your POV on my screen right now.
there you go. I like it. There you go. Perfect. So those are a couple of her abilities.
I just feel like right now, as Echo stands, she's got way too much power.
Right. Now I can't easily ult in here because who am I going to turn into? That's the problem. So I can't. What would that be like to even turn into a bot as your ultimate? That would be interesting.
I don't even know if they have a UI built for the bots.
Yeah, exactly. That they probably discovered that. Okay, so another one of her abilities is her. So Tri-Shot is her regular poke. That's one of those things that they often mess with early in the process, right? They'll if they need to nerf somebody, they'll take it down a couple of shots, or if they need to buff somebody without dramatically changing their abilities, like they did recently with Hog, they added a shot to his, just to make him a little bit more powerful. But so they'll probably play with that a little bit. Flight. Maybe talk a little bit about what Flight does.
Okay, so with regards to the flight, I haven't personally played Echo, but I've been playing the Mercy attached to the Echo.
Right.
And it's the way I can describe the way the flight ability is impactful is it's faster than Pharah's boost. Like her rocket jump, it's faster than that. And so she has so much speed and mobility that her plus a Pharah plus a Mercy, if your Mercy is able to stay between your Echo and your Pharah, it's going to be borderline impossible to knock down that trio out of the sky.
So there are two parts of this, right? There's the almost of a fade, where you charge it up and you burst forward, and then holding down shift, you can fly up. You can also, very much like Mercy's wings, kind of glide down slowly. So I come up here, it's gone, but I can glide slowly here in the process. It's very, very interesting.
Yes, and the recharge on it right now is insane.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be one of those things. If anything gets nerfed, that's what happens. Okay, so let's take one more look at her ability, and then let's jump in and let's actually see some play where they take advantage of that. Okay, the focus beam. Channel a beam for a few seconds. I like how they're very nondescript about how long it is. Deals very high damage to targets under half health. So it reminds me honestly of like a Heroes of the Storm ability where you can actually apply a buff to something that's someone that's lower. So it's like a finishing move. So let me get these guys, and then finishing them off was the voice line with it too. So that's how to use it. Interesting. Okay, how about we check out some of these replays? And we'll call them like it's a
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll call it like it's a regular match a little bit here, and then we'll take a look at some of the stuff that's happening. Okay, if you are joining us here, we're going to ask you to play along with us here in just a second. We are on camera. This is the production account. I'll jump into the replays where I prepped some of these. Li Zhang. This was a scrim earlier today. Don't worry, this is not your scrim. Yeah, we'll look at one of those later. I'm just gonna go fly mode here just a little bit. I'm gonna jump in right here. Get rid of our extra audio here. All right, talk us through it. What do you hear? What do you see? Start calling the match.
I'm waiting for my stream to catch up.
Interesting. You're not seeing it on your camera feed on our chat?
No, I am.
Interesting.
Both you and I frozen.
Well, check your webpage. Here we go. Now you should be able to see it on your web interface here. We're using our vMix here. So we'll jump back to the beginning here, and I will do a better job of describing what's going on while you get yours connected. All right, jumping into a game here. We won't say which teams are which, but one of these teams is going to run their Echo. So Icy comes in here, tries to get nice separation there. They're poking it down. The Monkey Bubble does a really nice job of kind of holding it out. You've got that aggressive Echo. She's really put some damage down on some of these folks. It's a fight for that first elimination. D'Angelo goes down in this, and so we lose Deanna. One healer is the call in the comms, and then things kind of get goofy. Who we fighting, where we fighting, what's going on. Monkey gets frozen, but it may be a little bit too late. There we go. DPS number 1 is down, and then the cards start to fall. No DPS in the fight. And if you look at it, it's really interesting. It's the Doom who gets credit for a lot of those finishing kills, but the Echo did a nice job working on that in advance. The Echo, which everybody's learning how to play right now, kind of behaving on a map like this more like a pokey character. Who does it remind you of on a flat map like this where you're not using a lot of skybox?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. On rare occasion on this map, we've tried to pull out our Doomfist, which you can actually see Team 2 on the other side has their Doomfist out right now with the Echo in tandem. And it's kind of very similar to having two fully dive characters, in my opinion, on this map. With the way Echo is played, she doesn't have to particularly have to be either close range or far. Like, she doesn't have to be a specific style of play. She's very versatile right now with the way her kit is built. So I feel like pulling her out inside this closed area, even though she's more of a flight-based hero, is actually really smart on the red team side here. But that's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, she's kind of like, honestly, she reminds me a little bit of a Junkrat with her ability to burst the damage a little bit, but with more accuracy, right? And she's got a little bit of a poke. The poke, which is probably a little bit more like a Baptiste poke. I mean, it's going to finish low targets in some situations, but you know, it's not going to be that headshot from across the map kind of thing. Okay, lost 2 fights in a row here, kind of getting wrecked by. And we'll jump back a little bit so we can look at what effect the Echo had in this fight specifically. We've switched more to something more brawly right now, but our Mei goes down. She turns her back to the incoming folks, and it kind of goes sideways on it. Actually, we'll pull up what the Echo is doing. She's playing a wall right here. She's getting some poke on some folks. She's looking for an opportunity to get those sticky bombs out on folks. But it's kind of like a how do we describe it? Maybe like I just said, almost kind of Junkratish in that you can one big burst somebody down, almost like a mine, or even landing a couple of the. Oh, interesting. And she flies out. She can get up and out.
Yeah, she has a gross amount of escapability if she times everything properly.
Yeah. All right, so she uses her ult, she turns into the Sig, and she gets her ult so fast. when they were talking about this kit in the beginning, there was some fear that it might have been a like instant ult. Her ult was anybody's ult in the game, and that was just too powerful. You had to have an ability to kind of take it down. And so Team 1 loses hard.
So,
early.
well, as of right now, I feel like her ulti charge time for when she swaps, like, I don't think her ultimate itself, when she's able to transform, should be nerfed, but then the 400% ulti charge on that hero is what needs to be changed. It's a little bit too much.
Well, I don't have an opinion on it yet.
And Mythmaker's in our chat room saying the same thing.
Oh, Mythmaker doesn't know what's going on with him. Nobody, he doesn't know. Or maybe he does. Maybe he does. Okay.
Of course not.
So, call it from, if you let me know if you can, call it from the angle of Slothy here, who's playing it, flies out early here. Almost like another Pharah.
Basically, yes, it is going to be played exactly like another Pharah.
Yeah, and so she gets taken out there by Captain Star pretty early, but they end up, she's the only sacrificial one and gets rezzed up right here. What I find interesting about her playstyle is that she is able to get a lot of value at a distance, but she's pretty squishy at 200 health. And those that tri-shot flies.
Yeah, she is squishy. One of the things that we actually are able to exploit a little bit more is that because people rely so heavily on Echo as a new hero coming out, is that we are capable of pulling out an Ana, because the comps that are built around Echo tend to be more dive-based and more high speed, so everybody pretty much is squishy. So right now, if you are able to go brawly and bring the fight to them and prevent them from engaging on you first if you're going counter dive, you can destroy her, which is what we started doing as soon as we pulled out our Ana.
Okay, so do you have visibility on the freeze frame right now?
From what I'm seeing, it is Sloth flying above over towards the blue team spawn, but that is what I see. Not positive that's where I'm supposed to be at.
Okay, so what we don't want to do all night long is talk about the mechanics of this new hero. Because, I mean, important for us is we have to find out how she contributes to the win condition and how she maybe minimizes, mitigates, or disables the win condition of the team that she's up against. For example, you know, let's just say that Lucio beat drop is not in itself a win condition under most situations, other than it allows everyone to be aggressive. The Graviton Surge does damage, but the Grav itself is just going to it only has value if you can use it effectively. So here's the interesting thing that I want to that I kind of want to go into. So if you can see what's there, diagnose for me really quick. Team 2, what's their win condition right now? You can see kind of where they're set up. What's what?
Team 2. Looking at it from right now, it looks like Team 2's win condition is to get their Pharah to use Rocket Barrage while Blue Team is caught in rotation, which is exactly what Blue Team's doing right now, and they're not all grouped up either.
Yeah, the Ana is back there getting value, keeping her healed up, and she's behaving an awful lot like the Pharah. They use this one really, really well in this condition. So when you look at their comp, right, so think Monkey D.Va, Echo, Pharah, Ana. They're not in my favorite order, so it takes me a minute to get through them. I'm just noticing some of the names. I'm now sorry that I even said people's names, or for you to look at them, because now you guys will all find them. But and then the healers. So what is their comp essentially?
Their comp is it's the pharmacy dive that BSU ourselves have pulled out. Typically, this is where you'll see me on a Mercy, and previously you'd see Blue on the Ana. It is They don't have a Wrecking Ball. Instead, they have D.Va, whereas you can see Icy, we have him on Wrecking Ball. They're near identical comps that we have running here. It's just our only difference is that it looks like blue team has swapped over to the Soldier in favor of the Pharah because they want more anti-air capabilities here. And I can see you yourself, Professor, are actually playing the Moira role in this case, which is a little interesting.
Well, all right, now we don't want to. This is not a Moira masterclass here. We did not have the. What ended up happening is somebody DC'd in between the maps, and I just jumped in so that because we didn't know how long the DC was going to take place. So that's what it was. It was just me being a giver.
Gotcha.
What can I say? I mean, I was just helping people out. You know, I mean that's what I do. I contribute.
Of course.
Yeah,
doing the best you can.
Doing the best I can. Okay, so we're gonna pick this up and see where this fight goes. We are going somewhere with this, and we're going to need some of you who are watching right now to jump in and play with us in a second. So get ready for that. Okay. So they're going to jump in there.
Yes, I will no longer deal with the screen lag.
Okay, so they won that without the barrage. So they're still holding a barrage, so their win condition still is barrage. So blue team, what's their win condition?
Blue team's win condition right now, they need to regroup first of all, and secondly, they're going to have to push in ult first and take advantage of being out of position in order to really capitalize on the fact that they have no ultimates going into this next. Blue team themselves have no ultimates. You can see Icy actually swaps over to the Sigma. They've swapped their entire comp around actually and are going to the Ada Baptiste. And Captain Stern stick with the Zarya though. And they get Rocket Barrage.
They get Rocket Barrage.
But they've switched over to more of a brawly comp. It's more the you come to us, we don't come to you.
Yep, exactly. Now we're going to slow it way down here so you can see the Hara that is about to. There was no IDing of where that Pharah was before it happened, and she drops down there, and you've got Echo. You've got that 45-degree angle. You've got two, and it's just. A wipe. And I just want to point out there that I warned them before going in there what was going to happen. They did a nice job converging on that. This is dive. I mean, they're playing a really good, almost like a double Pharah dive. So a Pharah Echo dive is definitely a strategy worth playing.
The worst part about this, and I hate to be that person, is for about a year now, I have been complaining that I wanted another flight-based hero, so Pharah wasn't the only one, like commanding the skies, so to speak.
This is your
And now
fault?
that I have one, I regret saying that.
Oh yeah, this is 100% your fault. Absolutely. Okay, so this one doesn't go well. We'll simply jump ahead in the replay and not concern ourselves with what happens. But we will take a look at how the Echo kind of plays here. Okay. So what I find interesting about the way that they're going to play the Echo in here, again, is this is another map where you can use a high skybox, lots of high locations to land on, although there aren't nearly as many in Garden, right? So what I find super interesting about what they do here is essentially how they play. So she's got a nice approach and a fly. They got to kind of come through here, and she can start poking immediately. She opens up with the with her sticky bombs, and then starts tapping. Right? She's red versus blue, and they did a nice job of rotating two right here. If I remember correctly, there's not a lot of good targets. She's able to get up there, get some sticky bombs on the targets that she wants. The sticky bombs are a lot more valuable if somebody can follow up on them. That being the key. Then she gets in the bubble with him. Again, flies up. This Echo player doing a really nice job of using that flyability. And then they're all low, they're in close, and she is the finisher. This is a really good strategy for how to use that. So tell me what you think about this concept in general. So early engagement is about basically chunking somebody down and poking from a distance, and then continuing to provide high angle to help things out. and then closing with a big
I've always
push.
kind of. Yeah, so Echo is a multi-level character, so to speak. We were discussing this slightly earlier. With her ability to do damage from a distance and then close that gap very quickly. So basically, she can create a good target to jump on and then engage on that target herself. So she is a triple threat style of hero because she can do the damage, she has the follow-up speed to then come in and finish off the enemy team, and can somewhat operate as a tank with how much space she can create with the amount of damage she can output and how fast she can put it out. It's insane.
And she turns into the Lucio in this case, is able to get that beat drop. I don't know if that was intentional or if it was accidental. That is the thing I've discovered about the limited time.
I'm gonna go with intentional because I feel like it's OP.
Yeah, it was nice to have that one. You know, she's picking from who she's got there. They didn't switch off the Lucio during that time. She turns back into hers. Junkie misses the jump, feels bad. Oh, she does too. So again, if she follows the pattern, it's going to be some early game sticky bomb, denial of space right there. Poke, 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 poke. Right. Nice job from the backside there. And then she can sticky bomb again here and does. Get some damage on whoever was there. Kind of fades out there. Providing a lot of damage and finishes off that soldier, one of the only ones it could touch. That's pretty good. What's your impression?
Yeah, she's gonna get nerfed, and I'm excited to see the nerf.
Listen, it's like everybody's like, you know, like hating on the new girl here. Not cool, right? Okay, so let me tell you just a little bit about this before we get into it. I want to. I think this becomes the important part of the discussion. Then we're going to get into some play. We're going to play with some folks. Okay, we're going to play with some viewers here in just a second. So the conversation was early on that they were able to do so much damage to this team in the scrim because they understood what their win condition was. And it really was a very divey glass cannon. Now, the monkey bubble buff really like cuts down on that, the glass part of that cannon. And so they're able to just poke from a distance. So we had some great conversation about it, and what we came up with is, well, actually, why don't you take a second and talk about the different ways that we can take down a glass cannon, or what's the strategy versus a heavy Pharah comp.
So we're discussing glass cannon is how we counter their glass cannon, or our glass cannon?
What are the ways to defeat their version of the glass cannon here, which is a Pharah Echo?
Oh, easy. Just take out their backline.
Right. So you can counter dive, right?
That's
yeah.
a little too. But in this case, there is enough forward power coming out from your Torbjorn and your Bastion, which is a scuffed combination currently in this meta, in my opinion. There's so much damage per second coming out of that so long as your Bastion and your Torb are targeting the same person, you're going to go up that one-man advantage so fast it's not even going to matter, and then denying the res is the second biggest thing. And based off their comp, what you can expect them to do is their Pharah is going to be at a distance attempting to burst down our shields. If they work together, yes, they'll burst them down relatively quick. However, we have a Baptiste, so he pops in more, and while the tanks then try to use that as ability to move in and jump on us with our shields down, Torbjorn and Bastion just focus down one of the two tanks, and their push is automatically killed.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think you're dead on with that. So understanding what their win condition is so you can take it away. So the discussion here was, and yes, it seems very cancerous to go with a Tor Bastion. forgive us for just a moment. This was a scrimmage where we're trying some things on. So we need quite a bit of sustain. We need the ability to survive a heavy burst. We know that we're going to play indoors where the Pharah gets less value, and we are trying to do a good job of organizing and cycling through our abilities, which people always forget. Maybe you can talk about this for a second. The importance of using your abilities within a certain order so that you always are providing coverage.
Okay, so this is something that I myself am still working on mastering, and as a previous tank player, this was something that I really had to work on for a long time, and that's rotating quintessential cooldowns. And so in this case, you can see that we are running the Sigma Orisa, and so rotating those two shields out to make sure that you constantly have one of the shields not on cooldown is very important, because if your Sigma shield breaks and your Orisa shield is on cooldown and you can't place a new one, your team is literally dead in the water. The other thing is that you have abilities such as the UFO, so Immortality Field, that can come out from a Baptiste, whereas you also have a nade from your Ana that can come out. Those two, in a split second, can do roughly the same thing. They will anti the enemy team if they dive in to keep your team alive if there is a load of burst damage that drops down with a nade. However, what you don't want to end up using is your nade and your Immortality Field at the same time, because then your backup plan is now gone. You don't have any other way to sustain, and if they can just follow up with a secondary attack after stabilizing, you are going to be once again dead in the water, because both of your type of comebacks and safety nets that you had from your supports are gone.
Yeah, very, very true. Okay, so as we're getting into this first fight here, we're going to take a look at it from the side angle here. We're going to slow it down a little bit. So let's talk about how these things are used. And we're looking specifically at defending against this Echo Strat right now. So the Bastion's job is to keep them considering at least where they are. Because there were no shields up and the what do you call it, it came up too quick. Oh, I hate how it does that to me. It constantly gives me the, it takes me back. They got to fix this. They got to fix this. I'm looking forward to them fixing this. It is cool to see things frozen in time, but the inability to jump backwards just a little bit is a problem. Okay, so the Pharah very cleverly is looking for the right opportunity. Shield down. Here comes the boop, and there they go. Down they are. I see just the Sig just a little bit late getting eating that. Was kind of waiting for the right opportunity. Honestly, they were trying to really get it in phase there. Now, the Torb, again, with defense to the Torbs, we're looking for easy poke on the Pharah so that she just doesn't get free reign all day. That was something that we struggled with in the first game that we got much better at as the day went on. So all shields are down. There's a pull opportunity there. They're coordinating the Bastion focus fire with that pull, just basically shooting down the side of that pull so that you get a lot of poke. You're not expecting to always get kills, but you can't just let Pharah play up there for free. In the meantime, while this is all going kind of slow, they are coming around. I was a little bit late. The backside, that's fine. They've got to commit to coming up here. And the Echo comes in and starts with her beam to try to take them down. That's why we have the... and somewhere in that process, they actually eliminated the Pharah. That's impressive. I didn't see how that happened. Okay, so the win condition here in this fight, as I'm flying through walls, is what? What do you see?
Okay, so the win condition from what I am seeing here, since the Pharah has been taken out, it's going to be neutralizing their ability to stabilize and hold space. So you're going to want to either prevent the Ana from getting her heals off, preventing that Mercy res that just happened, but that's a little too difficult when you're in its enclosed space. Yep. Get out of range of Pharah to stabilize your health a little bit more, and take down a tank. And they did end up taking down the Winston, and then following that up with the elimination on the Echo was actually more than enough to force the red team out of this fight and have blue to be able to come back and stabilize.
Okay, so we're going to take a look. We're going to jump back a little bit further. We're going to look at all of the difficulty that this approach gives the Echo early on, right? So the thing that she was able to do in the map before, which is to stay at a distance, get her sticky bombs to do early damage that her teammates could follow up on, then put herself in a position where she could poke, and then move in with her team, very dive-like. So she's a good dive character. Okay, she gets those sticky bombs on there, but she cannot just poke with impunity all day long. She's got that Bastion to deal with. They get an early elimination. Their teammates are kind of heading around the backside. She's hiding out. What I like about this, look at all the time they're having to spend, waste, if you will. She takes a bunch of damage all the way down to 28 health. When you bunker against an attacking Echo, if you do it right, you can make it really hard to do what she wants to do, don't you think?
I do agree. I feel like her penetration ability as far as shield break goes is not so much there, so it's all of these getting the off angles, and if you can perpetually deny the off angles, which in most of these cases it looks like the red team was able to do that rather successfully, deny the off angles and make sure that their point of sustain, so their Ana's LOS or their Mercy's LOS is limited, you can prevent an Echo from getting a whole lot of, I guess, value, because though she is a army of one, she still needs backup.
She does, and she gets eliminated there in that case by the Bastion because she just can't get in. The sticky bombs that she threw, if I saw that correctly, put her in a situation where she, unfortunate to her, just got ate by the D.Va. Okay, so they're split a little bit. They hop down to try to make sure that no one can do that. I don't know what this mistake was. A positioning mistake, I think, by, in this case, the red team.
Yeah, that could have been unlucky had blue team caught that rotation out a little sooner.
Oh, we're gonna go back just a hair here, and we're gonna see this from the angle. It jumps us back too far, but see this from the angle and find out how this Echo gets eliminated here. Because the Bastion is doing as much damage now, really good really good dive players feel comfortable that they know exactly how to get in on this. And how to shut that Bastion down. They probably should have changed off their comp, but all they had to do was spot her out right there, and they can eliminate her. She's getting close to her ult here. She's going to have an opportunity to use it soon, I'm pretty sure. The spoiler alert, the attacking team wins this fight here in a moment. Okay, so they dive in. Again, it's another dive. She's on the ground, but she's using the lamp sustains them. Lamp goes down because there's somebody in the back. They're finally able to get that Bastion. They follow up on a couple of kills. And the Torb does the denial. So in a situation like this, where you've got the ability to really hold high ground over the point, it's really difficult for an Echo dive to get value.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm shocked that got as much value as it did on that push. I think that was more just some unlucky stuff coming out of the blue side more than the red side being like so honed in and focused that they got that perfectly.
Oh, that anti does a lot of damage really, really fast. But again, on these high skybox maps, if there's an Echo in play, you have to expect her to be behaving kind of like a Pharah. All right, we'll get it back to full speed here. See a little bit of what she's doing. She does a really nice job of winning some fights here. But I want to watch her as she breaks out this ult. I think that there are going to be a lot of very skilled technical Echo players who have no idea how to use the ult.
Oh, hey, by the way, Doc, we're getting some notifications that we're using Rocket League right now instead of Overwatch as the game we're
changed
listed
it.
for.
Yeah, I changed it just a second ago, but I'll check it again. Oh, and here she goes. She's Bastion.
Oh, see, that ult time is just too fast.
Yep, exactly. But she's got to use it pretty quick because she doesn't have it for very long, right? So, like a lot of ults, if you've got walls to use and you can deny them the opportunity to use them, it's like the ult never. It's like eating an ult. It's showing Overwatch now, so.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so do you see a better way that she could use that ult then?
Then stealing Bastion's ability? Honestly, I don't think so. If there had been a slightly stronger push coming out of the blue team side to prevent them from getting that point and all 6 members were there, I would have actually probably gone with the other DP, like a soldier or taking over one of the tanks to give my team that extra little amount of sustain. So having had you had that ultimate and gone to either Sigma or Orisa, you would have created so much space, but honestly, that's only necessary had red team, had the enemy team been right at the payload, which they were not.
So what I find interesting, again here, oh, she's getting some nice damage down on that Orisa, but goes down in the process because she didn't really see what was going on the side there. Oh, that sticky bomb immediately makes that poor soldier go away.
This is disgusting.
Yeah. And then she holds ball. Okay.
Yeah, that happened during the scrim that we were in earlier as well. Pyros was making the argument for as to why he should be allowed to play Wrecking Ball because, you know, he's the best Wrecking Ball NA in everyone's opinion.
Oh, God. Right.
And
In
so
fairness, he's been top 500 ball. So
yeah, for sure. That man is a beast on ball. But he's like, you know, who's going to be the one dive hero that they're not going to want to steal? It's probably going to be Wrecking Ball. So can I play Wrecking Ball? Because the odds of Echo wanting to go Wrecking Ball are very slim, and very few DPS players play Wrecking Ball. Little did he anticipate almost every single time Echo was by him, her taking his ultimate. It was pretty hilarious.
People are going to notice something kind of weird here in a little bit as people are kind of popping out of the spawn here, disappearing kind of suddenly. You'll see people adding time and things like that. This is a very specific Scrim workshop code that allows you to add time. So
yes, and you melee and spawn, it puts you all the way to the first objective.
Yep, exactly. I don't know why this one's flying, but they're adding some extra time. So we're just going to watch.
Echo.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can ready your team when you're there. So even if you add a ton of time, you're pretty much set. A couple of really good comments that I want to bring. Mythmaker, I think he probably borrowed this comment from somebody else, but we'll allow him. Echo will have Silas syndrome and be nearly impossible to properly balance. Yep.
You're probably right. I have no doubt.
Yeah, and Pyro Potato, yes. Echo does more damage to low health characters with her beam, which is pretty dang cool. What, Bonbon? Come on.
Hey, Bonbon, how you doing?
Bonbon's is actually really cool. Okay, so we're gonna watch her open right here and see what value she gets out of it. So there is a counter echo on this, but we're not going to follow that counter echo right now. Okay, so the team's ready up, and here we go.
Think you can keep up with me?
She's looking for a sticky bomb opportunity. They're just kind of hanging out in spawn right now, not even coming out. There we go. There's the countdown again.
I'm going to own all these noobs.
Yeah, so we've got Pharmacy Dive with an Echo with Ana on red team, and that's a pretty good comp to sustain here on point 1 for Hollywood. So I'm going to be interested to see if we're just scouting with the Sombra, or are we actually going to be playing with a Sombra into the Echo.
So I can tell you that the Sombra is to mitigate some of the pharmacy ability. But look at that. Just jumps right at there as if she were a Pharah.
Ooh.
Yep. And not quite Reinhardt levels, but gets that pick right away. Right? And they end up getting a double pick right away. So you got to be careful of that. If you do not have something to eat it coming out, or if your Sig's not in position to eat it, you're gonna be able to knock out aggressive team. And let's keep in mind too that the Widow is not available right now, right? So it was not part of these
Correct.
scrims today.
For everyone
Ooh.
watching, we do play under the bans, so Widowmaker is banned for us as well as Brigitte and Reinhardt. So those are the hero bans that we have currently.
Yeah. Doing quite a bit of damage there. Again, following up. Nice. And she used that little burst to kind of go through. I haven't been able to get that burst to go backwards. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can? I don't know.
Who knows? It might not be omnidirectional.
I think you may be right there.
It ain't no Moira fade.
Yeah, that Moira fade. I've been in some awkward conversations I wish I could Moira fade out of.
That's just being an adult.
Like, whoop, shift. Here we go. Interesting. Tries to get sticky bombs on the Ashe behind that. So the switch made to the Ashe to actually try to get some poke against that Pharah, and but the Pharah charged so quickly. Interesting. So they're doing this this kind of rotation where they'll sticky bomb, poke, and if they can get down, if anybody's injured, they'll kind of drop down and use that beam, which I don't think you should ever do by yourself. It's almost like and she gets eliminated in the process. It's almost like she's going to use her ult here. Almost like a Mei that you can take some damage. Oh, good night. She takes a nap right there on the roof. Thanks to Ashe. Oh, and she gets Ashe. Gets value right away. Oh.
So one of my fears in this case, I actually, in the case of Echo, would not have gone Ashe. I would have held out until Brennabear, the Sombra on the blue team, was closer to me and switched Sombra. Imagine how quickly you can charge EMP as Echo with EMP charging so fast already by default.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here we are, the Echo Ashe, and I want to just look real quick. So she had just used Bob, so you didn't steal any of that. Yeah, you didn't steal any of that Ashe ability. And as soon as she dies, she converts back to non-Echo form. And Sombra hacks her. And then gets some spray on her, and then she's back in her full health form. I did not see what her health was before she went. That's pretty filthy is what that is.
That is disgustingly strong. Holy cow.
If you're a good technical player, you can get in and out of that ult with a lot of value. But again, it's about learning the patterns.
Yeah.
You know, almost like a Reaper. We were talking about that Reaper. Bob's weak. So she can melt a Bob. This is really, really cool. All right, so after this game, we are going to extend this challenge to the people who are with us. And we're not even going to watch the full game. And so essentially what we did is we understood what their win condition was, which was an added distance poke plus a dive with lots of clean follow-up, and that the way that on defense that we could do that is by tanking up and just never allowing them that satisfying poke, causing them to waste time, right? Win fights not by just clean wipes, but win fights by time and attrition. The attack, well, we don't get that time and attrition, so we have to be able to get some of those eliminations and get those, those plus twos to be able to advance the clock to move the fight. And so we did in this case. And she's going to drop it soon. Yep.
Ooh, she got nice and close for that one.
Yeah, she got really, really good on that one. So we're going to do something just absolutely nuts here in a second. So hopefully you've got your Overwatch open and can jump in and play here in just a second. And I'm talking to you folks watching at home here. We'll come out of this one. We'll come back to us. Camera's ready. I gotta put down my my leg of lamb here. I'm not actually eating leg of lamb.
Some mutton.
Yep. We'll come back, and I'll set up a lobby of some sort. Hey, it's us. Hey, everybody. Okay. So I have actually put on the screen on the front page of Twitch an account that you can at home add if you want to jump in a quick play game where we're going to try to capitalize on a good Echo strat and see how it works. Quick play. It could just go terribly wrong.
All
so
right.
I want that person to invite. There it is, right on the screen. Well, other side. I can't direction good. Over there. Wow. There we go. That's how we do it. That's the account. That's the battle tag. Production 11411. And I'm going to kind of stand here. So, what comps have we seen so far just in these that we think Echo would play good into?
Dive.
Okay, so yeah,
I love dive.
I think dive is a great potential answer here. Okay, so if you want to play in this game, log in, add me as a friend. Actually, I'm going to just create this as a group, not a private match.
I'm hopping into your game right now.
There we go. Ooh, I may have to play in this. That's scary thoughts.
I mean, I could always bug Jackson.
Oh, yes. He's a good guy. Okay. I'm adding you. I'm adding Beanie. Got a healer in here. All right, where are these friend invites that that we're looking for? Oh, am I even accepting? I think I am. Okay, so we need you. We need you to join our game. Help test this out. I've got 1.5 so far.
All right, let's see here. I can judge Maddie and Doc at the same time in game. Thanks, Kevin. We love you too. Let's
Really?
see. Yes.
All right, Kevin. All right, yeah, actually, let's bring up our chat where we can actually see it.
Heck yeah. So Jackson is available. Do you have him added?
Not on production.
No worries. I'll pull him in.
Okay, cool.
For everyone that does not know, Jackson was our Lucio main last semester. Basilisk. He's a real cool guy. Just taking a break from school right now.
Yeah, coming back soon. All right. So yeah, we're waiting on you. Join this game. We need a couple more folks. Add that name down in the title right there. Because this is not fun to watch us wait for people to add. So jump in. Kick some butt with us. Sorry, Ray, you don't own it. I know. Don't have Overwatch downloaded. No one wants to play Ekop? Oh, Archie. Archley. I can't even tell what the heck your name is. Well, I don't want to play Etchlop. Etchop. All right, so we got him in our group here.
See it. I mean, like, worst comes to worst, we can always just hop into quick play.
Yeah, let's just start adding some folks so we can get the comp that we want here.
All right.
Let's see who we got here.
Kevin, are you at work? Because I know Mythmaker for sure has Overwatch.
Let's go, Kevin. Come on. Don't make me come over there.
Oh, hey, Ace. Actually, Oscar,
Yeah,
hop on Overwatch.
get in here.
Ace
Get
Pocket
in here.
has
Get in
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Yep. We're working some of this wicked strat here.
You can't. Okay,
Oh,
fine. I'll
great.
forgive you for once, Oscar. Oh, you've got a scrim?
Oh, our bad. Sorry. Sorry,
Fine.
you've got so much going on in your life that you got. I got to scrim. I can't help.
I gotta go play Rocket League. I'm sorry, guys. I can't play Overwatch with you.
Hey, and Oscar, tell you what, I'll DM your head coach here in a second if you want. I'll see if I can get you out of that scrim. Let's
Is Beanie
go.
Bum
Yeah,
available?
he's gonna join us. Yeah. Yeah, he messaged me. He's in a game.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's talk about, because again, this is all about using the Echo. How else do we want to use the Echo? What are the comps?
Okay, so I definitely, of course, am a huge fan of the Pharmacy Dive, just because as a Mercy main, I enjoy floating around in the sky like I'm majestic as heck. However,
Oh.
I actually really want to try her with an Ana, a Mercy, and a Genji.
Okay, explain what the win condition here.
Very similar to that of our Wrecking Ball style dive. It's just our Ana has to get off angle and just nade the backline, and then DPS engage with the Mercy and just destroy.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense to me.
T2 Dog, yo, what's up? This is Overwatch 1. Overwatch 2's not been released yet.
Yeah,
What
it's
are
not
you talking
released.
about?
I didn't select the wrong one. All right, but if you're watching and you're going to jump in our comp right now, we need somebody. We need somebody. Add production 11411. As a friend, we'll jump you in our comp. We're going to play some Echo comps here, and we're gonna decode this wicked Echo comp.
I just noticed that we have background music now. I feel fancy.
Hey, we do. We're kind of, we're big time production here with COVID-19 issues in life.
I'm going to pick out a skin
Okay.
for my Echo while we are waiting for people to join us.
I'm going to take a look at the at those skins real quick. We'll bring it up on screen here while we're kind of waiting on that. I think we're going to get some folks. We just need a couple more. Why do I think that I'm tanking in this situation? I'm guessing I'm going to end up tanking in this situation. It's not
I
bad.
mean, I might be able to pop in on something too.
I know you can play everything, so just seeing how this is kind of coming together. But if you're watching us, again, production 11411, just add as a friend. I'm trying to figure out if I've actually got those blocked. Okay, yeah, I'm showing online. It was scuffed last week. The invites were scuffed too. That's what I'm telling myself, at least so that I don't feel like I've got no friends and no one will ever like me. Okay, hero gallery. Couldn't figure out what I was going for. Echo. Okay, skin classic. I have that one. The durian. Ooh, that's a very pretty yellow. What I find interesting about her is that she's pretty much just one color of plastic with some accents, and so. While some of these, the base colored skins, right, which are all some unique color name, right, orange. She's got like a purple and a pink. You tell me, what's the difference between these colors?
Okay, so the Vanda skin is definitely pink.
Okay.
Then the
Marina is
Marina
also
skin?
pink.
that is more of a periwinkle.
That can't be a real thing.
It's a more of a purple-based color. Yes, it's a real thing.
That is still pink, though. That is pink.
I'm gonna go with purple. It's
Ooh,
not like I will admit, saying periwinkle was a bit mean. It's purple. It's a light purple.
The hot rod is a pretty cool one. I like the carbon fiber, too. Camo.
I currently have butterfly equipped.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Stealth. Doesn't look like it's actually stealth. But she does have a very, very Pharah vibe. Oh, Icy's coming in. Here we go.
Heck yes.
Moth is, and Butterfly are good, but they're just a hair creepy.
Yeah, they're creepy. I like the uncanny alley stuff.
All right, so you may have to activate and open.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, guys.
You may have to open this up. Okay, so we only need 2 more. You want to tell them what we're doing?
So we are going to be playing Echo Comps.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Okay, so coming back to this for a second. Again, we just need somebody to jump in. I don't know why you're watching Overwatch if you aren't ready to play the game. Let's go. Let's go.
Valid points. Valid
Yeah.
points everywhere.
Exactly. Okay. Let the fellas know kind of the different comps that we're gonna look at here. Ooh.
I like the comp that Basilisk actually just dropped down in our chat room, which is the Orisa McCree Echo Mercy Ana comp. I'd love to give that a shot, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then on top of that, like a pharmacy dive with an Echo, I also want to try out and work on that a little bit with an Ana possibly to help get some nades on the off angles would be really cool.
Yeah.
My
Well,
personal go-to favorite is still the ball Winston dive though with a pharmacy and Echo.
All right. Well, let's extend this invite to anybody who they've got. So. Yeah. Exactly.
Bye,
It
Oscar.
was.
Have fun at your scrim.
Yeah. Go. You stage it out. Okay. So let's get queued up here, but let's get a couple more people in. You might tell the fellas because I'm not on their comms. Multiple computer setup here. Sorry, everybody. They can't hear me. So.
Okay. Do you guys, either of you, have some friends that are online that can join us? So we can have a full 6-stack.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, tank would work just fine.
I assume you can hear me well? Woohoo! Okay, good. Yep.
Everyone, yeah, Jackson, I feel.
Okay, so let's talk about the Orisa Ball Cree Echo Mercy Ana. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of a pharmacy, an echomacy. We need a word for that. Echomacy, right? It's a Mecco.
Mecco. I like
Mecco.
Mecco. Let's go.
I like it. That's happening. Okay. So we're gonna jump in and try that in a second. We just gotta fill out this group here. Again, I'll support however I'm needed, but you don't want me. Who's gonna play? Who's gonna play the Echo? I kind of think it might need to be you, Maddie.
Okay, I'll play Echo. I'll
Here
give it
we
a shot.
go. It's on. Okay, well, you know what? If we're not going to have any takers from the chat, going once, going twice, we'll just let's just queue up. Let's just queue up.
Sounds good to me.
Quick play. Call it. Wait a minute. Joey, where are you? Oh, okay.
Interesting.
All right. All right. Well, will you stay and chat with us here, and we'll have some fun with it. Okay. So we'll jump in. Oh no, you're in. You're in. Okay. Yeah. I'll add you. Oh, I got to back us out of this so we can invite him into our group. Oh, okay. All right. We'll take this first one. Okay. And Baz, you can jump in our chat as well. We're on the Boise State server. All right. You do not want me as a McCree.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be figuring out Echo with my scuffed control setup on my mouse. This is gonna be fun.
Hey. Okay, so we're talking deep Echo strats here. Explain to us the win condition, if you can, of the Orisa Ball.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. Okay. What do you want? Yeah.
I'll be watching over you. I like this. Moving up. Looking on.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Greetings.
Let me get you patched up. You should be at peak performance levels.
I will simulate our upcoming mission to identify all possible outcomes.
Hello. Let's get you back out there.
Quite the move.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
So you just make sure you call your pulls so we can kind of get that. Dropping down.
I am trying to stay alive as best I can right now. Holy cow, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Soldier up top there. Oh, and they're Echo too? We need I got out. You're down down both healers. And Echo. You're down 3, down 4.
I don't know who's hoping to see anything insane from my Echo. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Well, so let's talk about essentially the win condition, right? You want to we want to take away as much as possible their DPS, not I mean, unless we're going for a shield break here of some kind, which I don't think we are. Yep. Yeah. That was some tough business there. All right. I was going to say, they're going to have Shatter. They just used it. I don't think we can recontest here.
Ew.
Okay.
Let me get you patched up.
This Ryan's out of position here.
Woo! I accidentally hit shift. I need to unbind shift.
All right, what do we got here? What's our target?
Jackson picks up Peg.
This is not your time.
Oh, best Mercy NA.
Heck yeah, man. Careful, there supports
yeah,
over
yeah.
to the right.
Yep.
I'm gonna probably steal an ult from someone, I don't know who. Maybe Reinhardt. I think it's Ryan.
A speedy recovery.
Okay. Ooh, unlucky.
Alright, we ready?
Oh, their echo's high. She's got no stickies.
You're down.
Stabilize here. This is winnable if we can survive this. Whoa! I can't.
Valkyrie online.
Honestly, I never thought they were going to introduce a hero in Overwatch that had the ability to take another hero's abilities. I thought they would have learned from League of Legends, just knowing that's a bad idea.
Yeah. We touch? Okay.
Flight routine activated.
Let me get you patched up.
Left side high ground someone. Yeah, I can't exactly tell who.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yep. Soldier. It was Soldier.
That's alright.
Back in the fight.
My ultimate is charging. Nanoboost is charging.
Healing stream engaged.
Oh, their echo's behind. The echo's behind.
A clean bill of health.
Ah, their echo's like one hit.
We got this. Only 4 minutes.
That's only, what, 4.5, maybe 5 fights? That's fine.
Okay.
Do it. Do the thing. Got Rhino Shatter. Be careful.
Heroes never die.
I'm gonna res you. Oh, Zen got me. No healers for a second.
Oh no. I did not know there was going to be a Reinhardt right there.
The payload
Woo!
is approaching its destination.
Feeling powerful.
They like to copyright it.
Soldier
Is that
on the
what
right?
you think it is, Beanie Bum? Oh no, it's Bon Bon saying that.
Oh, okay. We only have to win
Alright, I'm
4
coming
fights
down.
here.
That's it.
Only
That's
4, we got
just
this.
4.
Weapon system optimized.
Got my ult.
Ryan behind, Ryan behind. Oh, Ryan battle. Check this out. Yeah, soldier behind. I'm going to go Lucio here and show everybody how it's really played.
Alright. I see how this is. I feel like Jackson and I are getting attacked right now.
No, 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 no. There, Ryan's low. He's half, he's one, he's behind. No charge.
Zen's 1.
Just trying to get them. Oh! Take a nap, Sigma. There we go. Sorry, we got to be careful not to get not to leave the spawn. Okay, what do we want to do? What fight do we want to take here? I'm gonna throw this out there that my Lucio has made the difference.
I thoroughly believe that this is true. I'm gonna go for a flank kill here on someone who's just being stupid.
Oh, their echo is high mid. I'm on him. It's their Ryan.
Careful, you're down 1. There's Zen's low.
Ryan's low. He's not getting any heals. No charge, no charge.
Zen's dead. I'm on sick now. Oh, Reinhardt it is.
Okay, the Sigma, or sorry, the Echo's low. See, that's part of the challenge of all this.
Is the double hero. Like, what do you call that second version that popped out?
Yeah. I'll be interested to hear what Baz says about that. Got him!
Rein's dead.
I mean, I can't claim that I had that much. I'm with my monkey. Let's go get in some trouble, monkey. I've got beat for this.
Winston.
She switched. She switched to Winston. The voice lines kind of give it to you too.
Yeah.
Echo high.
He's low.
From afar.
There we go.
Woo! We did the thing.
So easy what we do here. Okay, so we gotta do better than that. I think we can.
Oh yes, I vote someone else takes over
I
on
see.
the role though.
Okay, we'll move it around. We'll move it around. I'm good with that. Okay, I'm gonna give you
Bonbon, 18
sportsmanship,
games.
Baz, but I'm gonna make you earn it in the future. I'm giving it to you in the future. Okay.
I'm sorry, Jackson, I can't give you the kudos because guess what? We're already friends.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Baz, you gotta go DPS only here. What are you gonna go, nerdy? Okay, so I'll go.
I'll fill between those two.
I'll go tank only. You're on echo duty.
Yeah.
So how do we want to run this? Do we want to run it as a dive echo? Okay. Yeah. J-
That's okay.
maybe.
We'll call it that.
Yeah, this should be. Oh, here it is.
Oh, here we go. Time to do the thing.
Let's do the
Now
thing.
entering the temple of Awareness to attack. Select your hero.
Okay. So, when we saw folks attack this before, you can attack it as a dive. How do you want to do this? You want to do this monkey ball dive? Oh, you're about to see some special stuff right now. Here we go.
Imagination.
Beanie on the Lucio? What are we thinking?
Focus my target.
We've got the right stuff.
Beanie, can you Ana or do you want Mercy?
You got some latency issues in your thought?
Some lag.
Yeah.
Hi. Hey there.
Oof,
Yeah.
dude. That's a little slow.
I'll be busy soon enough.
Jackson, that was my first time playing Echo.
And we won. 100%. 100% as Echo. That's how it works.
Even me and new heroes don't always get along.
Okay. They got an Echo up top up there. I see. Where are we looking? You going straight on?
Going straight into main. Come on, you guys, you're good.
I'm slept. Their Echo is alone under Arch. She's flying out. Nah, I'm dead. Carry, you're down one. You're even.
Re-engaging.
Nice.
Echo!
Carry, you have one healer.
Yeah, you've got one support. Jackson, I don't know how you're still alive.
Rank and die, rank and die, rank and die. Nice. Going to point. Oh, I'm low. Oh, and I'm in a bad
If someone
spot.
can kite in the middle.
Oh. There we go. Oh, that revive! So pro. Care, there's an Ana down on the other side. I'm on the Echo. Echo's low. Echo's one. Oh, she turned into Monkey. Yeah, she turned into Monkey and kind of worked me over.
Once
Well,
more,
their monkey popped ult.
reach.
Or our monkey popped ult.
No, that was their Echo that turned into Monkey and popped ult.
Okay, well, this is great. This ain't confusing as all heck.
Oh, they bubbled her on the way down. Okay, so
Routine activated.
Alright, we've got, what, 5 ults going into this next one? We should be able to push in.
Soldier 76.
yeah, we need a target. No personal.
Woo! We got
I'm on the Rhine still,
Rocket Stomp.
and I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna have rage in this next fight. I think their Echo was really disappointed when she ulted me, and then saw that there was like almost no charge. She didn't steal any charge.
that was me when I stole the Reinhardt during the last game.
It's like, oh, I don't even have cooldowns. Here we go. Okay, we're ready.
Yep, yep.
Tell me when you're going in. I see, and I'll join you.
I'm with you, Doc.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh,
Team up.
again? Okay. Let's get those squishies. Huge ante. Their Pharah's in hallway. She's by gate. She's by gate. She's one. No fade. She's one.
Light routine.
On their Pharah still.
Their Ana just came back in main.
This is winnable.
Oh, for sure.
Their Echo's high top. This is good.
She's low too. Fight point, fight together, please. So we can use my healing.
Trapped here. Bubbled though. They're in the bubble with us. They're all purple. This is winnable.
There is no obligation.
Okay, so
To you.
Commence attack on objective B.
nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna make a small change here just so that I can face her. Just call her out when you see her. No, no friend bubble. Sorry, it's low.
I got you, I see.
Oh, get this monkey. Monkey on bridge. He's dropping. Oh, no, he's over top.
Soldier coming in main.
Oh, battling balls. What's going on here? That sounded worse than I intended.
Yes, it did.
Activating the barrier.
Come on, monkey.
I got you,
Still on monkey. Monkey's low. He just got nanoed. I knocked him. Nice. He's low. He's low. He's low. Soldier. Oh, she echoed. She echoed the. Oh no, that was our echo, right? Nice.
Soldier's on you, beating.
Oh, nice. Brig 9. There we go. Nice.
Oh, Rookie Hero, thank you for the subscription.
Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, who got it? Who got it? Is this my play of the game? Oh,
Oh, that cat.
oh. So all they had to do was just stand there. Oh, yeah, nice finish actually.
Okay, they did some flourishing. There was
There was
some
some
footwork.
flourish. Bess, I think you've got a future in some things. You did, yeah. You did more than all right, especially in that last fight. You kept landing the stickies on some really cool spots. Okay. I think you do. I think you do. I think you do it again here. Honestly.
Yeah, I second this.
Yeah. Okay, if you're joining us, here's what we did. We started at the top there, just kind of talking about some different comps that we can run with Echo. We did some VOD review of a scrim earlier today where they were running an Echo Pharah dive, and if you don't contest it, I mean they're pretty squishy. If you can hit targets, the Widow would have made a big difference, but Band couldn't use it in the scrims today. But the Widow Echo dive was pretty good. How do you describe the one we just did, Maddie? It's pretty divey still.
Yeah, that was pretty much a dive, and we just had double main support dive, knowing that they really didn't have, like, the biggest CC ability they had coming out at us was Graviton Surge, but both times they used it, they had nothing to follow up on the engagement, so we were totally fine without a counter CC defensive ult.
All right, what do we want to run here? That's fine.
Yeah, let Kung Fury have it.
Can you click heads, Baz? Ooh.
I like the Tracer. Tracer's fun.
I play to win.
Right.
Truly is way.
I see you,
Give us a
Beanie.
little more time to get ready.
I see. I'm going to look to dive with you.
Hey. Hello there.
You
Want
won't
some
be
candy?
disappointed.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay. I'm with you. Echo, echo, echo. She's purple. Nice. I'm on the back of the Sig. Sig, 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 Sig. Nice. I'm with you. Filthy!
Massive.
Nanoboost is charging.
Those heels, nerdy. Give me false hope that that's.
I won't let you die unless I die.
I'm on Sig. I'm on Sig. Ooh, baby diva. They don't want this. They don't want this.
Baby Diva main's checking in.
Woo! Ah! I got eliminated because I stayed baby diva way longer than I needed
A
to.
little too long. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, you're down too.
I've got a Nano Boost coming in, and I'm thinking I want to give it to Beanie Bum.
I've got bomb for this. Beanie, do you want to do a pile drive bomb? Tell me where you want it. Oh, they've got. Can you gather? Let's back out, back out, back out. Let's wait for our ball. Can you get out?
Alrighty. Yep.
You're even. They're down. I got their mercy. Actually, Baz got their mercy. If we're being completely honest. I may have looked at her though. I think I got credit.
You sneezed on her. It's alright.
Okay, give me just a second. I'll join you. Oh, you got it. Okay. Alright, I'll get back in Mac. Echo inside. She's going to the boardwalk.
Uh-oh. You guys have one support care, but you're still up one. You're up two.
Fully operational.
Pop off.
Mercy's low. She's won by ramp. She's high. She's dead. Oh, I think that was an accident. 'Cause we melted her really quick.
That was on its
Ryan. Nice minefield. I'm on the Moira. She laid down, took a nap.
Round 1.
She decided to rest right there. Nice.
All right. Take a quick nap.
Score 1-0.
Okay. Baz, how do we support you better?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, good.
Game face on.
Bonjour.
I don't know what happened with our Echo. Some respect for the gold frames.
5, 4, 3.
Almost a super frame there.
Round
No. No.
capture the objective.
I will probably play this game long after I hate it, just to
Enemies coming right for us.
get the frame. Echo underneath. Tanks are on point, so we can get squishies here. We can get squishies. Tanks are staying out of the fight. Echo on the left side by Edge.
Right hand side point.
All right, I'll mech again.
I'm capturing the objective.
She's right here. I found her.
Don't die.
Hello.
Damage increased.
I tried diving inside.
Yeah, I've got no LOS on y'all in there, so care.
I'll stand right here by the door so you can just keep me topped off. Echo's low.
Anti.
Their Diva's under here.
You're down one support, care. You're equal though. And reverb, new things to the game. Honestly, I would suggest pop it in on one of our one-on-one streams because we can help out a little bit more with those questions during the one-on-ones.
Whoa!
Coming in with Nano.
Back it up, Tear! They might be able to double bomb. There's one bomb. Bet you here's the second bomb.
Ah!
Mecha activated.
Now that's
You guys only have one support right now, so be careful.
Okay. They are, yeah, they... we're even. Alright, I got bomb. I'll wait.
Okay. Yeah, we should. Got no supports right now.
They got someone who thinks they're a battle mercy. 1v1 me, Mercy. Come on. Alright. I've got bomb still.
Aw, man, Kimmy. Thought we were friends.
I'm not a good loser. Hiya.
Let's get you healed up.
Thank you for that.
Okay, their Echo is right inside point. Moira alone, right? Oh no, you got friends. I should have shot the.
Get her off my butt! Ah! It's okay, I forgive you.
Come on there, Mercy. Oh no!
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Yeah, just.
Overtime.
Hiya. 이건 사기야.
And by touch.
Someone's got a touch!
Alright, we can beat these schmucks.
And inside the back line.
Come on, come on, the Moira. Get no fade. Ah, she's trapped inside there. I got blowed up. Any touch?
Yeah, we're here.
That was the sickest rollout I've ever seen, Beanie. Ever. Echo back point. She dropped by the mini. I think I booped her.
She just blew me up.
Oh, she became me.
Oh, that's not cool. Uh-oh.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And you in chat are not allowed to say anything about it. Certainly not allowed to clip it. Okay. No. And oh. Goodness gracious. Okay. Do we want to change it up here at all and find a new way to play around the Echo, or do we want to keep diving? Do we want to be tanky?
I'm gonna pull out the Moira and stick her a little bit closer to our Echo.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just asking. Do we want to do this, or do we want to do like a...
3, 2, 1.
I'll go Orisa.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Your safety is my primary concern.
When you get everybody there, Beanie, come get me.
My ultimate ability is charging.
Yeah, they've got Dive, Diva, Monkey, Mercy.
They're going in and under. Take that shield.
Dive. We've got an advantage. Here for the May, though. May low. Got a spin here.
I'm alone by the mini. I went down to the baby diva, which is the worst way to go down. We're down 3. I know.
Archiving combat data.
Hello.
Okay, we're down 2, so we gotta coordinate this. They're gonna take. Their Echo is high, just trying to get poked.
Nice, we're +1.
Yeah, ready? And doing it.
Fixing May.
May.
I'm gonna have Coalescence here in a second.
Froze.
I got you.
Yeah, come on in here, Monkey. How's that gonna go for you? Oh, you have rage. I didn't know that. I want to apologize for what I just said. Oh, Monkey can die.
Oh, you can die. You have rage.
Ah, my reload. He did have rage. That was unfortunate. All right.
Archiving combat data.
Hi.
I'm gonna blame King Fury here for this. Oh, there. Oh, take a nap. Don't help her. I'm on the Echo in the closet. Oh, she turned into me. And I'm about to get Frozy down. That was unfortunate. That was a really interesting way to see what she did, but I'll talk about that. I still have bongos here. Nice, we're +2. 3 in fight, or 5 in fight. 4 in fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down though.
Okay, 1 healer, care.
Duplicating Winston.
Alright, you guys have no supports right now. Careful.
Ah! Missed it. Oh boy, we're on and under.
Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness.
Diva,
I
diva, diva.
may or may not have missed Battle Mercy when I should, but that's okay.
On, baby diva.
Fighting guys, we've got point control.
Need some help here. Ah! Maybe I made the highlight reel that way, though. It is.
Maybe.
Okay, we're
Still have a job to do.
we've got a slight advantage here. Monkey and I'll get back. Ooh, nice, May.
Okay, they don't have res.
Duplicating May.
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh. I'm dead. Ooh, the revive
Turn
though.
around.
The revive though.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
I don't think she got who she wanted. Bongo down. Hit him, punch him. Just like that.
Victory.
Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick peek here. Hey, if you are in chat and you want to get in on this Echo comp, we need a sixth because we carried that poor guy.
Yes, we did. That was a pretty good one.
That was pretty decent. Okay, so that's
Wow.
Add production 11411, and we'll throw you in this comp with us. Okay, let's get. No invites yet. What is going on in my life? Ah, okay. Well, we'll queue it up. I know everybody's dying to know what I have in my loot box, but we'll do that another time. All right, Baz, we got to see this pro level Echo at least once.
You got this, Jackson. Have faith.
Yeah, you got it. All right.
Oh, Mythmaker's watching from work. Yo, is Trevor there? Tell him I said hi. It's the gentleman who did the interview.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, Kevin works with him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all pretty cool down there.
No, tell me about it.
Yes, Kevin. Snapchat him.
Right. Whoa.
Good job, dude.
Nice. That first game, you're like, okay, we've got a chance, but they're telling themselves that oh, we're all right. And then that second one, they're like, all right, well, hold on, let's go back to what we know. We got to put it together. And the whole time you're just steamrolling, going, I think we've got their number. And then when you get to that point where you can start to predict the pitches, and you're like, okay, guaranteed they're going to come out with this and this, or they're going to try to do this and that. When you're like feel like you're completely ahead of them. That's awesome. You too. You've got them downloaded. I like that. I'm using that.
Nice job. That's a good game.
That's a really good game. That's really, really cool. All right.
I'm taking a look at the chat right now. And Jitter, you just missed out on one of our Rocket League players being in the chat room, in fact. His name is Ace Pocket. They are scrimming right now.
Let's see here.
Oh, we're in a game.
Here we go.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
What are you feeling, Icy?
Jebaited.
Going free.
I can't type. I can't type.
He's
I just
pretty
can't type.
pato.
Pretty pato. All right.
30 seconds.
All systems operational.
Oh, that is pretty awesome.
Yes. This is quick play and they did that. Oh my gosh, all the loves to this
Nothing
person.
to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
Yeah, it is. Super nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, all of us just fangirled over this person because they swapped.
Genshi's on the right. The left, I mean. I can't. Okay, who you focusing on?
Hang tight.
Oh, baby diva time. Genji's looking for a friend. I found a rock. You're even still, because we got their echo early.
Sigma's anti. You have one support right now, Care.
There is no obligation for the universe.
Alright, I'm gonna have Nano Boost ready.
We're only down one. Anybody fighting on point?
I don't think we have anybody there.
I'm almost there. They left it.
Go ahead, go in.
Finish them off.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Pretty sure our Ana is throwing.
Yep.
Okay.
Equations were correct. The problem must lie elsewhere.
Enemy engaging.
It,
I'm back. We need to. I got her. I got the Moira.
I forgive you, Icy. Oh, Ramen just killed me. Naruto just killed me. Dang it.
Circuits engaged.
Where did he go? Ah.
It's high noon.
Oh.
That was the strangest ulti voice
That
line I
was
have ever
super
heard.
creepy. No,
I
I'm
do
gonna have
not like
nightmares
it.
about that. It's high. Oh.
In Echo's voice? Oh.
Activating the
Anti behind.
Echo's mid.
Put in for an anti on the D.Va by our ball right now.
Oh, nice.
Take a sleep.
Nice sleep. Huge.
Got one support. Care.
Oh, I thought I got her. Okay. All right, inside's where we make our money. But we can win another fight here.
That music. It's playing again.
The payload has
Oh! She came in to get the mini! She thought we were gone, and then she just wasted me. Wow. So, I got stickied, and then I got beamed. So that is kind of that combination.
That music. It's playing again.
Jax, if you want to go kind of brawly, I mean, you and I can play close, and I can give you a reason to use that beam.
Hi.
Observe the man.
I got it. Oh! Peeked me.
Ah.
I tried to have your back. Tried to have your back.
The universe.
Oh!
Is
I'm gonna quit
Hydro
hitting
sound
tab.
barrier, question mark?
People will look at my stats. Nice.
Someone's gonna have to touch. Let's go.
I have my ult here.
I need help behind.
Echo top. She's one. She's dead. Any questions? Okay, I didn't think so. I'm gonna ult him here. Follow up, follow up. Got two of them. Nice. Just use walls for a sec. Here's live. I'm gonna hide in here, which always works. I'm DED.
Hello. Person who is visiting us from New York in the chat room.
Well, hello.
Hey there.
Okay.
If only the answers were
the
seen.
payload is
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
Lucio! No! That was not my intent.
I need all the heals. Oh yeah. Okay. So Echo got us there. Let's hope she at least has the play of the game to fit the theme that we're going with here.
play of the game.
Nope.
The sneak.
The sneak.
Surrender to my will.
But you can't what? Can't even primary fire? Okay. Okay.
You know, I vote.
I will only for the purpose of the stream, but but it's going to be nightmarish.
I will fill.
Okay. We're putting this together now. So, Vince, how you guys feeling about Echo? We think she's really cool. We think she's cool, but she makes your brain have to get bigger to be able to play her effectively, or against her especially, because you have to be able to try to figure out which ult in the ult economy she's going to have up soon. Because it could be any of theirs, it could be any of yours. Most likely one of yours.
Nico 2.0. Just copy somebody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair point. That is horrifying.
So on the screen right now is the arena, all lit up, but nobody's home.
No.
I
that's so
miss
depressing.
it. I miss it. I miss it. Yep. It's going to be fun when we get to go back there. One of the questions that somebody asked is, are we post-corona going to be able to sit that close together? Or are we going to have to change the spacing or put up dividers or something? I know.
I'm pretty sure we'll be okay post-corona.
I think so. Post-vaccine corona, 100%.
Prepare your
But
defenses.
yeah.
Select
Um,
your hero.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully that's soon. All right. Here we go. I like the way you did that. I like the way you did that, Baz. All right, so what do we want to do here? You want to widow this thing? Okay. Okay. Apologies to everyone in advance.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Well, I suppose I'll be patching you up, as usual.
There are a select few, though.
Hello.
So one of the things I saw earlier that I really liked was them waiting for an opportunity to use that sticky bomb, not just spamming it out early and then not having it.
Dry, unpleasant, ideal for landers.
Bonjour.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah.
Stop the payload.
Call her out. Oh, she's top. She's on carts. Oh! I found her.
We still need you.
Probably didn't think about that. Monkey's behind.
Changing position.
I got you, IC. You're good.
He's sticky.
Adjusting angle of attack. Executing flight maneuvers.
You abandoned me, Doc.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I sticky
It's
bomb
okay, I
Sigma.
forgive
Sigma's
you.
low.
Ability increased.
Oh, unlucky.
And for some DPS Moira time.
There we go.
Flight routine.
Here, IC, come here.
It's almost
Oh,
like you
never
can
mind.
hear him.
Learning
When you're
from that
backline
one.
DPS Moira, it's almost like you hear the opponent going, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop hurting me! I'm not gonna die!"
For real.
Oh crap! I died. Okay, can
Yeah,
we
you mean
recontest here? Can we touch?
Yeah, totally. I touched.
Oh gracious.
The payload has reached the
Okay, we gotta get that widow. She's making it not as much fun to play
Learning
Echo.
from that one.
All right. Well, we've got a lot of unexploitable high ground. Although they do have a monkey, I suppose I could.
Lifting off.
Their monkey just popped ult for killing off someone who was nearly dead already. What? I don't understand.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Oh. Yeah, that widow is okay. I've got the ult. Who am I using? Who do I want?
Sigma.
That was
present.
a learning experience.
Monkey. Yeah, take their monkey's ult.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Or
All monkey.
yeah.
So you're telling me I should go Widow?
Go for it.
Barrier in place.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Your widow's back right.
No. Zapped. Yeah, the monkey steal was maybe one of the best ones ever. You were right, Baz.
Back online.
Yeah, his the double raging monkey is a little OP.
Yeah, it feels almost like it's a workshop game.
The payload has reached the
All right. 6 minutes of wicked hold inside here.
It's just 7 fights. We got this. This is totally fine. Jackson.
Nice.
Moving up.
Their Echo's mid here.
Their widow is.
Widow is in the back.
Enemy finishing them off.
Their Echo. Oh, I almost beamed her.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Now she's McCree. Care.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, that's just so
Learning
creepy
from that
sounding.
one.
It is. It makes me uncomfortable.
Focus my card. Adjusting angle.
Gosh.
Locking on.
I realize what we're trying to do here, but I think I'm just going to go toxic for a moment. Hope you'll all forgive me.
Do it. Widow high right. Careful. Channeled my inner lake and ended up going
somebody
Brigitte.
back. Somebody our side back right. He's sneaking around. Widow top right, or no, somebody top right. Oh, it's Ana. She purpled us.
Your widow's like one hit.
I hit that Widow. Punch her in the grill.
Adaptive
I went
circuits
harassed her.
engaged. Rose power. I'm going whole hog.
Oh my goodness! I am going whole hog.
Any questions? Okay, I died. I got a couple before I did.
Woo!
Oh, it was almost in place.
Aw, that's alright. That
I
was
got a
fun.
rock in the face. I don't want to hear about it, chat. I don't want to hear about it. Somebody else's turn.
play of the game.
Oh, yeah. We're getting to that meaty end of all this. Oh yeah, that was horrifying.
It's gross. They need
Yeah.
to change the way she says it. Did you hear her during the Roadhog ultimate? It's just, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
should. It should. Yeah, always fun.
Bye, Jack.
Always fun. Thanks everybody for jumping in. All right, Nerdy, for you. Here's the grand question. How does she change the way this game is played?
I feel like the biggest impact that Echo is going to have is, unfortunately, it's going to be thrown onto the ulti trackers and the playmakers. Like, you know, the people have to sit there and actually analyze the gameplay and actually, you know, come up with a plan for everything.
Yep.
That person plus the ultimate tracker are going to have the biggest heyday of their life trying to figure out whose ult do they need to keep track of the most that Echo is going to steal on their own side. Because they have to keep in mind, now you have to keep track of your own ults and know what ult you have that can counter one of your other ults that your teammates have.
Yes, it is going to be only for big brain people. And
it's scary.
Yeah, and it's going to take a little while as well for folks to learn some of the patterns that people use. So I mean, ults don't, you know, just naturally come out with a specific way to use them. It seems like a no-brainer now, but there was a time before Grav Dragons or Grav Shatter or Shatter Bomb, right? It was learning how people put those things together and thinking, oh crap, we're running a Diva, and they're running a, Rhine, who, let's just pick one, Hog. We're susceptible now to a Shatter Bomb. You have to think about those, because I think they're going to be a lot of real head scratchers. Like, how did we lose that fight? They got bombed, they shattered and stole our bomb, and oh.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right there. And even Mythmaker is saying Echo is going to be a big counter pick in some comps, and I do agree with that. I feel like had Echo been out when Goats was a thing, Goats would have never have happened.
I think that there's a lot of truth to that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so tomorrow night on this very channel is the conclusion of what has turned out to be a really cool little mini tournament that we started last week in Overwatch. Best of 5. It's going to be Boise State versus Michigan Tech and DeSales versus St. Clair. There'll be a bronze medal game and there'll be that gold medal game. That's going to be tomorrow night. Of course, Friday night, it's the UMG tournament, which is going to be wicked awesome. Again, I actually just drew a blank on who we're playing first in that tournament, but it's a single elimination, and that sucker is going to be pretty cool as well. We're going to put together some other cool tournament types of things that are going to be announced in the next couple of days, but we're inside of 3 weeks left in the semester, 4 weeks left in the semester. This has been a pretty crazy but cool year. I'm blown away. Maddie, I'll tell you what this is. We're currently sitting right now at 917,000 views on our channel. We started the semester with about 200,000.
Wow.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Over about 700,000 views just in this chunk of time. So
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll take just for a second here, since we've got just this burst of new people coming in. Just a quick question about is there anything you want to know about college esports that either of us can answer? Madison Nerdy Bird Benj is a graduating senior at Boise State. She's been a varsity starter for the last 2 years on our Overwatch team, and I'm just the old guy who opens the doors. But if there's anything you want to know about what the heck we're doing or any of that stuff, we're happy to answer it. So I do have one thing while we've got so many folks here that I think might be worth taking a look at here on the old production bot. Is in our replays here. Well, we're definitely not going to replay what I did. But I do want to bring up for us to take a quick peek at an overlay where we were able to do a little bit better job of shutting down the Echo. So here's the Echo play again by within this scrim. She gets eliminated pretty quick. there is the, for your edification, there is the Torb, which again just provides that annoying poke, which she's susceptible to, right? She has to be well protected for her to get value. She can't just charge in like a Mei and have an easy shift to just save her life for 6 seconds. So what do you think? What do you think of that as a defensive maneuver? Is having a Sigma there to continue to.
Honestly, I think Sig is a huge pick into Echo because it's like having a Sigma against a Pharah. You literally shut down every angle she can possibly get with her jump. I mean, when she hits the ground, recall your barrier and just be ready for the next time she's in the air, and it's going to be up and ready to go. So they're great counter picks for each other. And then plus you've got the Torbjorn, which is going to take a lot of the focus away from, well, it's going to take a lot of her, I guess, area that she can affect. Her lines of sight are going to be limited because of that turret. She has no armor going in, so she's very squishy without a backup.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's some value there. That ante almost won him the point there. So she's playing like a Pharah right here again, trying to get value on all these folks. They are blue team. Huge ante really just wins that fight. And then she goes in with her beam and she cleans up. Look at that, and she can be so aggressive in that situation. And then she can just jump right back up and over. That's part of it, is learning how in the world you maneuver her. She won him that fight. Well, the ante probably won him that fight.
Bit of both.
Bit of both. Okay, so you talk about the Sig being a really valuable way to just not let her get as much value as she wants. But are you willing to play Sig and give over the Sig ult?
Me personally, yes, I would be, but I would not be running. Well, actually, yes, especially the red team, which is DSU in this case. You can see the comp that they're running. They have a defensive ultimate on their own side. A defensive ability. It's the lamp that you can get from Baptiste. So if Icy's ult were to be stolen, you have Baptiste's lamp to counter that ultimate coming out if Echo were to take it. So in that case, yes, I would be fine with having a Sigma. But if we did not have a Zenyatta, a Lucio, or a Baptiste on my, or Brigitte, one of those heroes that have that defensive ability, I would be like, no, let's not get a Sigma.
Yep, for sure. Okay, so interesting question just thrown out there by Kevin in the chat, Mythmaker. What's the process of adding new games to collegiate teams? Right, and is there an influx of possible competitive titles in esports with the Riot Games? You bet. The three things that you need in order to make that all work, to make a varsity college game, is that you need other schools to play. That's number one. Because if you don't have other schools to play, it doesn't matter what the game is or how good the game is. We've seen that with Fortnite being a problem. Fortnite's a great game. It's a really, really popular game. It's not really a good college game right now because how do we play Ohio State? What does that even look like? We kind of got to make up some funky rules for a solo game, essentially. Because it's Battle Royale. But Maddie, what do you think? Are we going to see a game like Valorant move into the varsity space?
I honestly feel like we probably will see a game like Valorant move into the varsity space. Boise State, we have a lot of our esports events and games that we tend to center around are more the team-based games. However, we do have games like Hearthstone we have incorporated a multiplayer aspect into on our own, and that's how other universities do play. And I feel like just the sole popularity of Valorant out the gate as a beta, how large the player base is, how much is coming in and out of it, how many players I know personally that have transitioned from other esports games into Valorant, I feel like games like that stand a huge chance to make it a huge splash in the esports collegiate realm, in my opinion at least. So especially like that team base.
I think you're right. We're showing some scenes from the arena right now, and that's another consideration, Kevin, that we have. Who are we going to play? But what is the process of playing that game, and is it spectator friendly? Because we want spectators, both online and in in the arena. So how do we tell that story? There's the arena right there. People can see it. It's pretty dang cool. I know we miss it. We love it. Yeah, there we go. SSA Gaming will sponsor PSU Valorant team. Okay. Yeah. Then you're gonna want to send a message, and we'll chat about that. Yeah, it is big sads. We love our arena. We miss being able to be there. We're going to be able to be back there, and get back to that business here pretty soon. It's been awesome that we're able to continue competitive season and broadcasting at a distance, and we have to use Remy kind of protocols and technology to do it, where we've got different people in different locations all sending video and data over the web so that we can create cool stuff like that. I think Valorant is going to be. I think that there's going to be a good group. We've heard from Riot through a couple of other sources that they are not going to look to produce or make available intercollegiate competition licenses until the spring, which makes it tough for us because we're trying to bring in students. I mean, we're recruiting right now for a game that doesn't really have much of a player base yet because they're phasing the delivery of it, which I totally get. I mean, it makes sense to alpha and beta.
It's strategic.
I get it. Yeah, and they get to build. Yeah, I mean, one of the greatest marketing tools ever is the lack of something. It's just the theory of everybody wants it, right? So scarcity adds value, right? We talk about that all the time. But I'm sure we'll do it. I'm really interested to see the back end for the what are the tools or the observing tools? What are the storytelling tools? Because Overwatch is fantastic for storytelling, right?
Yes.
And we don't even have the good version of the observer, right? We don't even have the tournament available to us, tournament observers, and we certainly don't have the Overwatch League, which I think they'll always keep kind of separate, right? They'll always want to have the best tools. They're not going to give allow somebody to compete with how cool theirs is. So we kind of have to make them up as we go. Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, very strange releases, Kevin. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'm excited to see finally, after years and years of Riot talking about bringing out new games, that they have these new titles coming in. We'll see which ones really take hold. But so to answer that question again, that's one of the things that we all have to consider. We're trying to figure out is what is the what's the word I'm looking for? What is the run of something like that? Can we recruit somebody, and are we going to play for 4 years? Is that person going to be able to come and get a degree and that game still be popular? I don't know that we'll be able to say that if we had brought in Fortnite players last year. Certainly not if we brought in Apex. Both great games, not necessarily great collegiate games. But
yeah, I do agree.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Okay, back to our discussion here of how the heck this whole thing came together. Oh, let me unpause this thing. Right there we go. So the ability to to play this out and to play it well against the Echo for us was finding where she was and not letting her get value. So, Maddie, here's my question to you. Talk about the importance of getting value on any hero.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna start at the back end of this for getting value from a hero, because this is how I've always thought about making a composition, is based off the hero's ultimate ability and how it impacts my teammates' ability to play around that and how they interact with one another. So getting value out of an ultimate like Echoes is it seems pretty simple right out the gate. You copy the most integral hero on the enemy team take their ultimate and just throw it right back at them. Well, on top of that, you got to think about things where it's like, what ultimate can I steal from the enemy team that'll actually benefit my team? If you two are running exact identical mirror comps, and there really isn't a true benefit to trying to steal someone else's ultimate, and instead of, you know, putting you in a good position to actually play on an advantage for your team, you just become a sitting duck. So it's like, say you were to steal Bastion consistently on, you know, a defensive, when you're defending on a hybrid map, that would not be a good idea. So you would not want to be playing Echo in that case, because you wouldn't be getting nearly as much value as, per se, switching over and going Genji and a D.Va and having that was. I love the maneuvering that you can do with Echo. Sorry. Yeah. You got to make sure that you're playing a hero that you get some sort of tactical advantage by playing that hero against the other team. Mythmaker brought up that Echo will be huge into playing like counter comps, and yes, if you don't want to do mirror and you feel like your ability, if you are comfortable really stealing another hero that isn't quite the role you normally play and switching into that role off and on throughout the course of a match, she can be very useful. But if you're playing Echo and you're going against Doomfist, I don't think you're gonna have as good of a day as you would if you were playing McCree going against a Doomfist. So you gotta pick and choose your battles as Echo.
She can take altitude and she can get some poke, and then she can get back where it's safe again. That's really, really interesting. So they're pushing in. She's trying to get value. Heavy pocket here. Oh. Oh, wall. Look at that. So this is kind of the opposite playstyle we saw before. She is elevating just a little bit, but she's not playing at like a Pharah altitude. She's playing down low.
No, but she is creating enough variation in where she's playing from to make it harder for them to pin her down and kill her, because she stayed alive a lot longer than I would have thought.
Yeah, and being more aggressive than expected. So then she flies up. She can almost, excuse me, elevate as often as like a Genji or a Hanzo can. Oh, look at the spread. Look at the spread on that.
Yeah, it's quite far.
Yeah. And with some players, who aren't very good. Yeah, look at that. So that was the defensive strategy, is you play that sig so that they don't get free poke all day. Reducing, as we were talking a second ago, reducing their value over time, right? So we're not looking at their stats right now, but if we were looking at her damage stats, how different would her damage stats be? Oh, she's walled out.
Maybe a bit lower.
Ooh! She just turned into D.Va and got babied, so not as much value there. Will she get a bomb off?
But the remake is so fast, and she got, holy cow.
Yep.
Holy cow, yeah, no, this, like, I don't feel like Echo is fully balanced yet, because she needs a constant pocket, it almost feels like, in order for her to get enough value. But then when she is getting that pocket, she's almost impossible to shut down in some cases, especially with hero ban rotations happening. This is going to get scarier and scarier.
I think you're right. Oh my gosh. That's just creepy is what that is.
My barrier is destroyed.
Changing position.
So that's an interesting voice line. I mean, part of getting good at playing against different folks is learning their voice lines to understand what abilities they're utilizing. She said something just a second ago, like getting a better angle or getting something that indicated that she was going up.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So, you know, when you hear certain voice lines, you immediately put your head on a swivel. I mean, I'm not talking ult lines. I'm talking some of the ability voice lines. Like Sombra, I'll be right back.
Yeah, or Reaper has the repositioning.
Right. If you're close enough and you can detect those lines, you then know how you're going to play around it, hopefully. Interesting. Look at that. She's just playing super aggressive in there, waiting for E to come up. Now, look at that. She's chasing. She's chasing.
Wow, that is either too much confidence, stupidity, or ego.
Yeah, I think too much confidence might be the. I think she'll get dinged here in a second, but let's jump in on and watch her. Who's she looking to ult here?
I would have, if I were playing her, I would want to either take Orisa or Sigma, but Sigma's really low on ult, so I'd be leaning more towards the Orisa. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong team. I'm a goofball. Probably Ice-T or D.Va's ult then, so Sigma or
okay.
D.Va.
Changing position.
Yeah, if they're doing a good job of ult tracking. Oh,
Oh, that might have been a bad spot, Echo.
Taking off.
she escaped somehow.
I take the damage. System health.
She got no heals. She's calling for heals.
Oh, there it is.
60 seconds.
Okay, so here's what I want to do.
Interesting rotation.
I'm going to jump back here. I'm going to jump back here because I want to call this out. We're having this conversation, and I'm in comms during this scrim at this moment, right? Let me fly. We'll go back a little bit here. There we go. Oh, that's part of the problem. Again, this thing doesn't easily. So sorry, let me go my fly mode here, and then we'll get the play. So they're all stacked up right here. I called just the general principle of you want to fight where you want to fight, right? You want to not where they want to fight,
Yeah.
right? A general we talk about this a lot. You know, never take a fair fight. And so here's the problem is that we can't take a fair fight. We can't get an advantage in a fight like this. The best we can hope for is a fair fight. But they're all committed to high ground. They don't have any speed on their side. We do, and we have a Mei. So what happens if you sprint through and close the door behind them? Can you hopefully get some of them trapped on point? So here we go. Slow it down just a little bit. They get a couple of them cut off. They're pushing, trying to stabilize there. Wall. They broke it down pretty quick, but they're trickling through,
Yeah,
so you
did.
got the better advantage. The problem was the ult usage, and they clicked heads pretty good. Well, so I just, again, this is a scrim, so I'm in comms. I'm like, if they do the same thing again, try it again. Get up. Just, again, don't take the fight where they want it. Cut them off and take it where you want it. Unfortunately, there's a cost associated with this. Check it out. She still hasn't used her ult. I think she's about to, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, organize. Run through. They got to pull again. Wall.
Reaper.
And because she got her ult here, and I'll just hold it in this position right here. She got Reaper. She was able to stay alive. That's one thing that I think is really interesting about her kit, is that she allows you to stabilize for a little bit, and then she gives you full health again.
Yeah, it's almost like you have two mechs and then Squishy D.Va.
Two mechs and then Squishy D.Va. Yep, very true. All right. We should probably close this thing down. 1,600 people hanging out, 1,700 people hanging out. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
What's up, Bomber King? Yeah.
Hi, Bummer.
So we're just making sense of how this is going to change things up. Yes. Okay. I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but your name is being thrown around in a few places, talking about the potential of working with some other esports programs once you graduate and fly the coop here.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about this. When you started on a varsity team, there were 29 varsity programs. There'll be about 300 next year. You're sought after. You're an old pro in collegiate esports. What would you?
Yes.
What's your dream? I mean, if you could kind of pick your your to-do list on a daily basis, what would you want to do?
After being in this program for the last few years and being like with this family and with you, I honestly want to be an esports coach or director. I put in an application to be an assistant coach at Ohio Northern University, really hoping that I can land that position because it feels like it'd be a good way to get my foot in the door and get adjusted to the being in that much of a leadership role. Yeah,
and honestly, looking for opportunities just to get out and be an expert somewhere is a good thing. You'd be fantastic, first of all. In your mind, how is collegiate esports different than managing collegiate esports than pro esports per se?
So the biggest difference that I see between pro versus esports versus the traditional physical athletic sport is the way that we communicate with each other is a bit different, and I feel like the way that we show the level of respect that we have for one another is shown differently from in an esports environment versus being in a physical sports environment.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the schedule is a little bit different. I mean, and what the job of the schedule is. I mean, you're already dealing with an academic calendar, and then you shrink the boundaries even a little bit more because then you got to do a collegiate schedule in there. But then it just comes to practices, VOD review, individual preparation, scrimmages and actual matches and things like that. You just kind of live in this schedule world too. Now, pros do as well. It's just a very different type of schedule because you don't have to go to class when you're a pro.
Yeah.
It's very cool. If you could throw out a guess here, what does collegiate esports look like in, I don't know, when you're my age, 29?
I feel like by the time I'm your age.
Careful.
I feel like esports will be almost as big as March Madness.
Ooh, I like it. What will the game types be?
I feel like it's really going to revolve around the team first-person based shooters. That and then real-time strategy games like StarCraft are going to just blow up. That's what my money's on. I mean, like, when you've got a team-based 6v6 style game like Overwatch, it's a blast getting to watch everyone do that and see the whole team cooperate together. But there is still going to be that push and shift towards more of the solo style gaming that's going to start happening, I feel like, here soon, highlighting the other half of the esports culture that we haven't brought into the collegiate spotlight quite yet, because RTS is such a huge slice of the esports pie. Yep. It's bound to come into the collegiate scene sooner or later.
Auto chess and the variations thereof. Yeah.
Well,
there's a little bit of chaos going on in the chat right now because I may just have timed out Ray for 10 seconds. So it was only 10 seconds. But she questioned my age a little too much in the chat. So we just got to keep it respectful here. And you forget. You forget. I've got the buttons here. So I could do all sorts.
Yes, he's got all the power.
All the power. Okay.
Rude.
She was going to say drop the skincare routine. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Bon. I hope there's a big collegiate scene for esports to have big university tournaments. Not NCAA because they stink. you know, the NCAA will like to organize. They don't want to own or control because they really can't, right? I mean, it's the best they can do is rent the venue, but they, you know, they're never going to be the person who throws the party. That's
why we have Mace.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, the publishers own the games, so.
Yes, this is very true.
Yeah, it makes for some interesting stuff. Any last questions? We'll answer them real quick. But other than that, I mean, I think we're kind of on our way out. It was a good stream tomorrow night. Overwatch, the conclusion of a really cool miniature tournament. Boise State versus Michigan Tech, and St. Clair, the Canadian Super School versus DeSales, which is an up-and-coming program, which is pretty dang cool.
Please mod me back.
She is a mod, right? Oh, we can make that happen.
Oh no, I think at the timeout it took away the title.
Oh no! Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't want her to like time me out though. Okay, I'll get it working. Ray, ladies and gentlemen, is one of our absolutely fantastic producers, and she does. She misses this space right here, which is our control room, which is currently sitting empty during the COVID break, COVID spring break.
Nice hand sanitizer.
Yeah, hand sanitizer's running the show right now in the arena, which is pretty cool. But thanks to everybody, all the Twitch folks who are hanging out with us tonight. That's really, really cool. We appreciate you. We'll close it. We'll close it down for the night. Say thank you for joining us. This is Nerdy Bird. I'm Doc. Thanks for hanging out and watching some very, very suspect Echo play. Not from you, from me. So, who played it best? Who played it best?
I think Jackson Basilisk played it best.
Baz definitely played it pretty dang good. It was in descending order. Baz, me, and then probably you. I'm kidding. It was 100. I was 100% the worst. I kept eing, thinking it was gonna fly. I didn't even have it like worked out. I should have practiced it before we actually did it. Anyway,
it's okay. It's a learning experience.
It is definitely a learning experience. All right, well, we're going to close it out on that. Thanks for everybody. If you are here for the first time, follow. Just follow. You'll see the next cool thing we do. May even be cooler than what we did tonight. Probably cooler than what we did tonight. Nerdy, you're amazing. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight and filling in. We create a little content that we didn't intend to create at the beginning of the day, mostly so that we could get our guy Not Koba the night off. That is the hardest working man in our program right now.
He needed a break.
He needed a break. He's so good. We love him. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I'll queue up the see you later video, and we'll just get. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.
All right.